welcome back. So I'm officially in Melbourne. It is happening. I am actually in the Royal Botanical Garden right now, which is a very fancy setting. I don't know if you can hear me because there's so much wind and the pollen is making me crazy. Like, my allergies are not fun. And I can see other people struggling around me too, so I'm like, but still, I didn't sign up for this. I forgot that spring meant pollen and allergies. Anyways, little story time of my plane experience. So basically, after packing, you know, we were gonna leave with my mom, like we were in the car, and then I get a message from Air France saying that my plane has been delayed of like an hour, which means that I couldn't make my correspondance for my 2 other planes. So basically, I was pretty much fucked without even being at the airport. So when we showed up at the airport, we went to ask the front desk like if they could give me another ticket, and they did. Like, they gave me a ticket that was pretty much like in the same horaire, which was perfect. So instead of going to Paris, then Singapore, where I was supposed to meet up with my family because I have family in Singapore and I was supposed to see them, but I couldn't. So instead of going to Singapore, I went to Bali. So I did Amsterdam, Bali, and then Melbourne. So that was fun. But I'm alive. I'm in one piece. It was so long. It was like 35 hours. I watched a bunch of movies and texted my friends. Everyone was so cute and like sending me messages asking me how I was doing. And yeah, it was very cute. And so I arrived in Melbourne this morning at 6:30, and now it's like 12. So I need to grab some lunch. I need to like get used to this new horaire because right now in France it's like 5 in the morning, something like that, 4 in the morning, I don't know. Flemme de calculer. I am a bit sleepy, but like I was laying on my bed at the hostel and I was like, no, I'm going outside. So I am outside. I met my roommate, one of them. She's from the UK. I don't know her name actually. Oops. I need to ask her. She went to the beach with her friends, and I wanted to ask her if I could tag along, but then we kind of missed each other because I was brushing my teeth. She was like, I'm leaving, so I was like, oh, okay. So maybe I'll hang out with her another time, but I might just go to bed early tonight anyways. Like, I might not go out, but I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if it's rugby. I don't follow rugby, but people have like face paint and like everyone is dressed up in some sporting event jerseys. I don't know what it is. It might be rugby, it might be football. I saw a bunch of people, like a huge crowd along the river here, so it might be some like rowing thing. But yeah, so today is just gonna be a day kind of alone, chilling, and that's okay because I don't have enough energy to socialize, I think. Anyways, but on the plane, I made like kind of a friend. I don't know if you could say it was a friend, but this lady next to me, because my longest flight was 12 hours, so I was like, Jesus Christ. And she was actually French, so yeah, we socialized, and she's doing like the coolest thing. She like became passionate about yoga like in the last couple of years, like during confinement especially. She was going to Bali for a yoga teacher training, and I follow like Hitomi on YouTube, and so I followed kind of what happens. So I was like, that's so cool, I want to do it too. Like, maybe one day if I pursue yoga, I want to get good, even if I can't really touch my feet yet. Like, she told me, the lady, that she just managed to touch her feet recently. Like, it's a process. It could be so cool. It's giving eat, pray, love. So yeah, I just had a little smoothie before going to the park. It was called Pride and Prejudice, so I was like, it's very me. I love it. So now I'm gonna try not to fall asleep on the grass because the grass is so green and like cozy. But you don't know what kind of weird shit could be in this grass. We're in Australia. We need to remember that. Story time. Basically, I was like walking the street with my camera, listening to my music, minding my own business, and then this man starts talking to me, like smiling at me. He must be like in his 60s, I don't know. He looks nice, I don't know. And so I stopped, like I had my music in and I was vibing, so I continue walking, and then he like continues talking and smiling, so I'm like, fine, I'll listen to what he's saying. So I do. Crossing the road here. And since I don't know which way cars are coming, because I still haven't understood that, and he shakes my hand, he's like, hi, enchanté. And then this man asks me out of the blue, just like that, if I'm married. And I was like, okay, it's getting weird, so I'll say I am. So I was like, yeah, I am. And because he was like, but you're 18, because I told him my age. And he was like, is that a French thing? And I was like, no, you know, he was just the love of my life. Like, I had to marry him. It was just the one, you know. And he was like, yeah, I'm not married and I want to get married. And he meant like maybe me, because he was like, you're so pretty and everything. And I was like, okay. I was like, I need to go meet a friend now. So I'm happy that I used my ring, because I bought it for the occasion. After some weird man asked me if I was married. So I used it today, day 2 in Australia. Already needed it. Hi guys, so I'm currently in the hostel bathroom brushing my teeth. It's like 10 in the evening. I just spent my whole evening socializing for the first time, because I haven't really made friends in the hostel. Like, I spoke to some people, but like randomly, because we were like sitting at the same table or something, but we didn't really make plans to hang out. And I've been spending the last few days like alone, kind of. So yeah, we hung out and it was really fun. Like, I was scared of like not making friends, so I was like really happy to finally be like going out with people. So basically my roommate, because I'm in a room of 6 people and it's only girls, which is really fun. And my roommate, whose name is Illighadad, if I can remember her name right, because I cannot do names, seriously, like it's embarrassing. She was like, do you want to go watch the sunset together at the beach? And I was like, yes. And then spontaneously, this other girl in my room, whose name is Tamitha, a name like that. Anyways, so she tagged along too. She's very fun, very quirky, very super active, always speaking, doing things, but she's fun. And she also invited last minute a guy that she met that same morning over breakfast, and it was like fun. So we took an Uber and we went to the beach, which was really fun. It was so cold. Like, you know, people are like, oh, you're gonna be in Melbourne, you're gonna be in Australia, it's gonna be like 50 degrees all the time, just bring shorts and swimsuits. No. We didn't swim because it was like probably 12 degrees, something like that. We grabbed some dinner and I got like some pesto pasta. There was not much pesto in the pasta. It was mostly like weird ingredients. There was like onions and like poisson. We got back and we felt like doing something else. So we watched a movie, because basically there's a cinema in our dorm, in our hostel, which is really cute, really cool. And it plays movies like all the time, every day, 24/7. But we went to the room and it was rugby, so we're like, So we ended up at the guy, his name is Daniel. We ended up in Daniel's room. We watched that movie with guy with the big oversized shorts. Oh my god. Anyways, we watched that movie and it was really cool. And then his VPN on Netflix stopped working, so we couldn't watch the end of the movie. I asked them to guess how old I was, and they all said like 20. They're like, youngest was 19, but I also paused for a 24-year-old, and I was like, stop. Basically, I look young, but I feel like very mature in my conversations and stuff. I look very mature, but I look young physically. So that made me feel cool. It's terrifying. Also, best thing, I finally got my SIM card because I wanted some 4G. Like, it was stressing me out that I couldn't know where I was going. Now I can, and I showed up. I felt really like adult about this. I went to 3 different, like, what do you call them? People who sell you like phones and like SD cards. I don't know. Like Orange, SFR, those kind of places. I went to 3 different ones, and every time I asked them for their offer for like 30 gigabytes of 5G, and then I compared the prices, and I took the cheapest one that had the best offer. And that was Optus, it's called. Basically, this guy, he tells me, okay, you can have 30 gigabytes and like free calls and texts in Australia, and it's 40 Australian dollars, the price for 30 gigabytes per month. And then for 100 gigabytes, it's like $59, and you can text and call internationally for free, which is so cool. But I was like, $59, that's like 25 euros per month. That's a lot of money. And then he tells me, if you want, I can make the 100 gigabytes offer $39. And I was like, am I tripping? Like, did he say another number and I'm just stupid? Because does this guy not know how to make business? Like, this is even cheaper than 30 gigabytes. Like, it makes no sense. Anyways, I made a deal. I feel like a businesswoman. I was like, yeah, okay. So I got an even cheaper deal for 100 gigabytes. That's so much data. Like, I'm not gonna use it. I went to see the photography exhibit because I was like, it's my thing. And it was really interesting, actually. And it also made me realize that, like, some of the pictures exposed, I can do better than that. Like, if they expose pictures that are not that good, you know, I have a chance. I can do this. So yeah, I felt good about photography. And I've been taking so many pictures every day. I mean, actually more yesterday. Today I didn't take that many. And I feel like I could really build a good portfolio, which is what we want.